Listen daily to these affirmations to help you embody the Stoic philosophy, reduce stress, worry, and fear, become confident, certain, and courageous. Remember today not to place your happiness in material objects, for when it is lost, you feel robbed. What is the use of all this wealth if you still feel like a poor man, desiring more? Even with all your wealth, you share those same feelings. You both are equal. It is he who desires little that remains rich, and he that has no desires remains rich when all is lost. Think today about the actions you took yesterday and all days prior. Which ones fill you with regret, and which ones are you grateful for? Which ones helped and which ones hurt? Use this as your guide for today. When you are faced with a choice, remember the outcome last time. A good day is built off of good choices, and a good life is built from good days. Don't keep making the same mistakes if you know how to fix them. Remember today this quote by Viktor Frankl. No man should judge unless he asks himself in absolute honesty whether, in a similar situation, he might not have done the same. Remember this and be unbiased. Your opinion should not sway the truth. Think about all the people you have ever judged or still judge. Can you reason with them? Can you understand their actions? Take away your own bias and have more empathy. Remember today that it is much easier to see what you are looking for. If you are looking for doubt, you will find more doubt. If you are looking for excuses, you will find plenty of them. If you look for the bad, you may notice you are surrounded by evil. The world does not change. It is your perception that changes. If you look for the answers, you will find them. If you look for good people, you will see more of them. The harsh words of a critic won't deter you if you never read the article. Remember today this quote by Seneca. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Oftentimes, we create the worst possible situation in our heads, just for none of it to happen. We cannot stop the harshness of some evils that happen to us. We can, however, stop the constant suffering we endure at the hands of our own imagination. For many people, it is a long journey to change these patterns of thinking, but if anything is worth doing, it is worth doing poorly. Remember today this quote by Marcus Aurelius: treat what you don't have as non-existent. Look at what you have, the things you value most, and think of how much you would crave them if you didn't have them. You must turn your expectations into appreciations. Expectations, more than often, lead to disappointments. Appreciations will set you on the path of gratitude and appreciative joy. Such a simple choice can change your life. Remember today that you are not the words that people speak, the thoughts they conjure, or the evil they spread. You are you. You are your actions. You are not defined by what other people say about you. What other people say is usually a reflection of themselves. Don't allow people to diminish your self-worth with their words. It is not your responsibility to meet their criteria or their standards. Remember today that you have an infinite library in your hand, an abundance of educators and teachers in your pocket. You have access to information and education that great leaders and kings could only dream of. With this great gift, there comes a group of people who bid for your attention, making the gift worthless to you. It becomes a tailored commercial. Don't be distracted. Understand the power that you have. Lessons, lectures, books, teachings, all one click away. Remember today to stop talking about what a good person should be and just be one. Don't waste time criticizing the flaws of others. Fix your own flaws and lead by example. No good comes from knocking people down. The good comes from helping them up. Look at everything with empathy and without bias. Less shaming, less critiquing, more helping, and more kindness. Remember today that every master was once a student. Every expert was once a beginner. The only way you can ever become an expert is by being a beginner. Remember that beginners fail. Beginners make mistakes. Beginners aren't good. The road to mastery can only be traveled by the person who can tolerate being a beginner. Accept the mindset of a beginner and you'll be welcomed with an abundance of lessons and wisdom. Remember today that you will never improve as a person if you never admit that you have flaws. There is strength in admitting that you may be the problem. There is strength in eliminating and working on your weaknesses. Looking at your faults and imperfections is the first step to becoming stronger and better. Don't be held back by your own ignorance. Remember today to stop putting things off and waiting for another time or the perfect time to do them. There never is a better time to do something than right now. All waiting does is waste time, waste opportunity, and waste lessons from failure or success. Hoping that your future self will carry out these tasks only enforces the characteristics of a future self that also puts off these tasks. If something is worth doing, it is worth doing poorly. Remember today that there is no reward for procrastination. You only receive momentary pleasure, which leads you down the wrong path and feeds the cycle of bad habits. The rewards for discipline are endless and lead to building better habits, which make you a better person. Happiness is different from pleasure. Happiness has something to do with struggling and enduring and accomplishing. Remember today that resistance is like an invisible string that tries to pull you away from the tasks of importance. The bigger the pull, the more important it is that you must do it. If you're feeling resistance, causing you to procrastinate and put off your work or your goals, know that allowing resistance to hold you back will lead you nowhere. Understand that these feelings prove how important the tasks are to you. Know that a few months, weeks, days, or even minutes of focus and discomfort can change your life. Remember today that they who anger you have control over your emotions. Remember this before you react to someone who is provoking you. By submitting to their rules, they win. Anger is a weak display of strength. Anger clouds our judgment, leading to mistakes. If someone provokes you, let it pass. If it is still important to react, then wait till your anger has subsided, and you will make a better choice. Don't let them ruin your whole day. I hope these affirmations helped you today. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future uploads. If you would like to learn more on Stoicism, then the next time you're on Instagram, go follow @everyday.stoic. I post daily, including my own personal daily Stoic affirmations, Stoic guides, quotes, book passages, and book reviews. Thank you for listening. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day.